Hey peeps, it's Andercon, and today, as dawn breaks, we're gonna continue working on my palace, and I'm gonna finish off the roof as best I can. First, I'm gonna be working on building another one of these. I don't really know what to call that, but it's going right here. So I went ahead and put in a dirt floor here. As you can see, big hole. And, because I'm gonna be working right up in here. So we are pretty much picking up from where I was at yesterday, and I'm going to start by placing some blocks back here, because I'm going to be ringing this in a certain interesting way. So this is going to basically be like a 2 thick wall right here. And it's going to have some glowstone and some stairs and some half steps and stuff, and to make it a bit decorative. I don't know how easy it's going to be able to you'll be able to see it from below, but if I ever make this its own little floor on one of these, it'll look very nice. Now, I don't know how I came up with the ideas for some of this building, but sometimes things just come to you. You play around a bit and they turn out really good. Alright, the next layer is got a bunch of stone and glowstone. I'll figure out exactly how I got this done. I think it starts at the center. Yeah, okay. Like so, and then glowstone in between. Right here and here. And I think every other one is a glowstone. I think. And let's see. Sometimes it's difficult to get this quite straight the first time. Fortunately, I've got pickaxes that have silk touch. That's how I got all this stuff so easy. I had so many stacks of this, I sold some of it. Let's see, next one goes here, I think. Hope I got this right. So 1, 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm probably gonna have to look back to figure out exactly what goes here. Looks like stone goes here. I'll go back and double check. I just needed to look at it from a different angle. Yeah, it's just a piece of stone. And right there, and then glowstone right here. Now this is a little bit glowstone heavy right up here, but this one over here, which I'll be building next, only has 4 pieces of glowstone in it. Oh well, it looks good anyway. So I'm going to continue ringing this and catch up with you on the next layer. I got this done. So if I look over here, next, I got a whole bunch of stone stairs all around the top of that. The stone brick stairs. So whip these things out, done with glowstone for now. And let's see, I'm just going to be putting them on top here. A little bit of scaffolding will help me do this a little bit. I always use dirt for scaffolding. It's cheap, it's easy to remove, and I'll take care of that later. Let's see, put this there and there, and right here. And right here, I believe I've got a just a slab, which I don't have any regular slabs. I only got the decorative slabs right now. Let me go make some. I don't need that many. That's all I need 4. That'll give me 6. Okay. And what to chuck? I'll move this out of the way. I'll need those, but I'll move them out of the way anyway. That wasn't what I wanted. Alright, I'll just go ahead and throw these where I want them and chuck the rest of these out, because I'm not going to use these right away. Anyway, today, as I watched the sun coming up in Minecraft, I was thinking to myself, man, I really enjoy the way this game is, mostly just because it's not like real life. Sometimes you get sick and tired of real life. That's why we play games, as an escape from all the worries of the world. I see, I got steps already. Here we go. There we go. I guess this works. Come on, up here. There we go. So I like to build things, especially awesome things. Not necessarily for the bragging rights, or, you know, I certainly don't do it to say I'm better than anybody else at anything. I like to inspire other people. I'd love it when people get to see what I build and say, damn, I'd like to have something like that myself. And it's like the biggest form of flattery if somebody copies something off of you. And, you know, that's why I make these building videos. So if you want to make something like this, you can. And you get a decent explanation on how it's done. Because I'd never built anything like this before. Or that. So, yeah, sometimes you just gotta grab a little inspiration from somewhere and play with it. For instance, you don't have to make this exactly the way I've got it. If you take your own, you know, like, say, copy half of this, and then play with the other half, you know, you could have your own creation from it. It's just kind of inspired from it, and it's still yours. Alright, next, what is next? The next thing is a pain in the ass. The next thing, I've got to ring the top of this with some dirt, because I'm going to be putting stairs underneath this dirt, upside down. So, now that I got this dirt ring installed, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of this mess with some steps and stairs and stuff like that. And it's about like this. Actually, I might put slabs right here, just as an aesthetic thing. Put that there, this there, and there. That way, when you look up from it at a distance, you don't see this little bit of a side of a step. Let's see, go ahead and throw this here. Actually, I don't want that there. I want it here. Yeah. So that little hole there, like this one right here, gets covered up by the other side of the stairs. That looks pretty good. I'll do that. There we go. Now I could have used probably just the stone slab, you know, the stone brick slabs all the way around this, if I wanted to. But I figured I'd just use stairs. I think it looks good this way. So, put that there, and that there, and that there, and right there. Over here, and over here, and over here, and over here. Alrighty. And I hope that's in the right spot. Need some more stairs. Get over here, stairs. Right there. There. Ugh, building. Now, hopefully this isn't too horribly boring. I hope. Ooh. And here's your other problem you can sometimes run into. If you put one of these stone slabs in the wrong spot, it screws up and gives you a wonky lighting glitch. Yeah, because I actually wanted a slab there. See if I can demonstrate. Yeah, there. Now, even with this block gone, this underside of the stone stair still doesn't look right. That also happens to other slabs. For instance, I didn't want that there. Move this out of the way. See if I can demonstrate with this. Okay. Now I can darken that slab just by putting that there. And that is certainly not what we want at all. So, sometimes you got to be, at least for now, a little careful with this mess here. And I think that's it. Alrighty, and the next part is these right here. Now these I'm just going to put on the underside of all the stairs. And this will give it an interesting look. Kind of like you still get the light from underneath here, from the glowstone. And when you look up at it from distance, it's kind of looking like it's a perforated wall, or it's got like this little slot in it. And it should look pretty good. Okay, I'll go ahead and fill this mess in. I think I can put that there. I'll go ahead and ring this. Alright there. I got all the dirt out of the way, and I'm putting up the pretty much where the columns are going to be. Easy way to figure out where this is at is right in the center here on one edge. I put one, and then every other spot here I've got another pillar. So there's always a blank in between each pillar, and it works perfectly with this size of a circle. I don't remember exactly what size of circle this is. I'm sure I could find out easily enough. If you include the outside wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm screwing it up. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, it's 15 wide circle. And it works great on that, and it was by design. If you use a larger or smaller circle, you may end up with spots where you end up with one right next to the next to another, and it won't quite work as well as this does. So 15 wide circle, and this turns out perfectly. Now the next thing is getting these tall enough. Over here, I initially thought this was, a little too tall after I built this, but I'm just going to run with it anyway. It still looks pretty good. These are all half slab stone, and it's 7 blocks tall, not 7 slabs tall, so it's like 14 slabs. So just count these by 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm just going to make them all this height. Now that I've got all the pillars up, I'm going to ring around the top. And it's pretty straightforward on how to do that. Just look down below and see what you got, except right here. This is the one little spot where you're going to have an extra block you're not going to want there. It's just on the corner. Everything else, you can just look down and say, oh, there's a block right there. I'm going to put this here. Do I want this here? Maybe. Let's see, 1, 2. Because this top should only be 5 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want this block here. Alright, so this is 2, and then 5, and then 2. And then you're going to have a spare block kind of sitting out here hanging above nothing, not attached to anything. And then you're going to have 2 again. And it just rings around. Simple as that. Pretty easy. And next, what do I got to do next? Well, next things are upside down steps right here and right here on both sides. But since I know it's going to be wood above this side, I'm just going to go ahead and put wood right there. And then I can attach the stairs to the underside of the wood, and I don't have to take down the dirt. Get out of the way. I know this isn't an axe, but whatever. Let's see. Now for this side, I'm going to have stone above it. So I'll probably just put stone right above this. Let's see, I got some stone here. Just like so. I think this is correct. And this middle spot here, you can throw anything you want in there. I'll probably just put wood there or something. And I'll be ringing the whole thing like this. So, oop, don't want you there. Get out of the way. Alrighty. Like so. And it takes a little bit of work, but the results turn out wonderful. Hold on. I don't want this stone here. The reason why is because what I did down there, I'm going to be doing up here. Just suddenly remembered that. Oh yes. That's the thing about complicated designs. When you're trying to mirror something you did before, you can't always remember exactly what you did before. So I'm probably going to have to ring this with dirt around the inside anyway. I can still use wood for the outside ring though, because it will still be wood there. I ring the inside and the outside, and wood on the outside of course, and put some extra scaffolding down here just to make this a good bit easier. And it definitely does make it a lot easier. So, upside down stairs on the inside and the outside. Just like so, and of course out here. Same spot. Quite simple, quite easy. I don't know about that spot though. Actually yes, it goes like this. Like that. Alright. Yeah, that's right. And, see, we'll put this here, and all the way around the outside. It takes a bit of time to do this. The strange thing is, this was my first attempt to put something on the top of one of these towers here, and it turned out really good. And strangely enough, this one over here was my first idea, but the second one I decided to build. And weirdly enough, this one looks, in my opinion, better from the inside, and that one looks better from the outside. But they both look really good, so I'm going to keep them both, strangely enough. And they're both likely going to influence my center tower, which I'm going to build right here. It's going to be freaking gigantic. That's probably going to be a video on its own, because I don't even know how I'm going to build it yet. That's the one thing I don't have very well planned. But I think I'm just going to wing it. It'll probably turn out pretty good. And if it doesn't, I can just, cut some things down and try again. Break my kneecaps. Now, I'm definitely glad I got a pair of Feather Falling 4 boots. They're a real lifesaver. I highly recommend you go and get some. I think you had to enchant some diamond boots at around level 46 or so, and you had a high chance of getting them. That looks pretty good. Alrighty, and take a quick look at the outside, see how that looks. If you can ignore all the scaffolding. Alright, zoom in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now I gotta put in details and other things. It kind of makes me wonder if I was actually gonna have wood on top of that. Maybe stone went there. I'll figure it out. Running low on dirt, but I'll end up digging most of this stuff off anyway. Get up here. Get. There we go. And a little bit higher. Now for the next layer. See, I need to remove all the dirt first of all. And on this is going to be, well, I need to build another dirt ring up a couple blocks from this, because I'm going to have some more upside down stairs. And I'm going to have some, something or other. Half slabs, that's it. Stone half slabs. Just the same as I got down here. It's pretty much just going to be the exact same thing. And that'll look pretty good. Now back here somewhere, I think on this level here, I gotta put some more glowstone. I'll have to grab some more from my chests. And because I think I'm putting the exact same quantity in, which was like every other block here. So it's pretty much just a repeat of what's downstairs. I put stone in between all the glowstone, and got my ring around to the top again. It's the exact same ring. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing as I did down here. Yeah, that looks good. And underneath that, of course, whip out some stone slabs. And just do this right here. And the glowstone light still gets through. And it looks pretty good. Once again, I think I might remove that and use stone brick slabs in that spot instead. Like right here. And I'll put this there. And that there. That should look pretty good. Now here, where I've got the blank spots back there, there's going to be something there. Probably maybe stone. maybe wood. One of those two. That's for a little bit down in the future. I'll get to that soon enough. See, that looks good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw all this stuff up here. It'll take a few minutes, not too long. And I'll be done with this hard part. And then we can put on the rest of the roof, and that's pretty easy. Once I get it started, anyway. And that'll look really good. Once again, I'm screwing up and putting the wrong blocks in places. Very frequent occurrence. There we go. I'll finish this ring here, and of course it's raining. Alright, next up is a bit of stone, and these spots that are missing. I think I want stone here too. So I'll just cover this whole thing in stone here. And it's pretty simple action. Then we can start working on the wood part of the roof. Let's see. This would be, I think, my 3rd or 4th day working on this whole project. It's a big project, and I'm going to fill it with all sorts of neat stuff. There's a handful of neat things I've seen other people build on the server. I'm going to build some of that. And there's a whole bunch of neat things that I want to put in myself, my own ideas. And it's all going to be quite nice. I'll try to fill this whole thing out and everything too, with a bunch of floors and different rooms for different purposes and stuff like that. I'm going to put in a big basement and try to come up with an interesting storage system too. So it's going to be quite a large and probably ambitious project long term. Let's see, next I got to play with all the roof. And this is what all the extreme butt ton of wood is going to be for. Because this is going to take a bit, especially once I get this going right. Because this roof here I kind of did in 2 stages. I first pretty much wrapped the whole thing in stone, and then I added some extra around the edges here to extend it out a little bit, because this thing was just extremely circular. I thought it looked a little better with something extra sticking out. So it's a little harder to refer back to this to see what I'm supposed to do. I think the first part I got to do is ring this whole entire thing with stone, and then I'll probably cover this with wood. Let's see. How am I going to go about doing this? Okay, I remember what this pattern was. It's pretty simple. I'm going to do the rest of this inner roof, ceiling actually, and just straight smooth stone, and it should look pretty good. Hopefully I got this whole thing right. I think it goes like this. So I'm going to start just with this ring, and I'll probably go back and look at the one I've already done just to make sure this is how it turns out. So I think I just need to keep wrapping this whole thing around over and over and just covering up the next whole end, basically. And I think you do that clear to the top. The other thing is, I remember specifically that at some point, instead of having 5 wide stone right here, it turns to 3. So I don't remember if I turned it to 3 right away or not. If I did, I'd probably just need to put a stone here, and that would do the trick. I will find out very shortly. That does look indeed like I did. I changed this to a 3 blanks instead of a 5 right away. So I just need to put that one block right where I said I need to put it. And it should look the way it needs to be. Alrighty, just throw a block here and right there, and it'll match up. Yeah, it looks right. I got a cheat sheet for circles and stuff that I've made in MS Paint. It's just a whole bunch of circles, one inside the other. And it helps guide me to make all the circles and stuff, in case I forget what one looks like. But for the most part, I've memorized most of them because I've done it so many times. And so it's pretty simple. Most of them just fit right inside the other. Just gotta get some of the right proportions correct. For instance, right here, this on the smaller circles, there's always just 3 blanks here. I think after you hit 13, it switches to 3 to 5. And once you get that pretty well straight, it's pretty easy to keep your circles correct. I think it's a lot of fun playing with the circles and stuff and building with circles in this game. Mostly because it's complicated, to be honest. You gotta remember the certain specific pattern and everything. Wow, it's finally stopped raining. That took forever. It's been raining forever. It rains a lot here. Anyway, this is the next circle up, and it's just 3, and then 1, and then 3 again. Quite simple. And you just keep going and going and going, up and up and up. Now, this particular roof does not come to a really hard point like this one. To get something like this, you just double layer this. Like you'll put another circle of the exact same one right on top of another. So for this, I usually go like 1 layer, and then 2 layers, 2 layers, 2 layers, and 3 layers, and then 3 on the top, like that right there. And we'll get to that, because I'm going to be including that as well. Probably in this video. It might be a little long, I don't know. We'll see how it turns out in editing. I might, split it up. We will see. And, see, there's that one. And then the next one, you just throw them in the center here. It's just 3 and then 3. And super simple, super easy. And most of this wood will actually be staying here, so I'm going to be keeping it there. That's why I'm using that instead of a piece of dirt. Because this is going to have like an internal stone ceiling and an external wood roof. Just like that. And then this is pretty much just a stone square 3 by 3. And then on top of that, I'm going to have a couple glowstone. Now with that, let's see, how do I want to do this? I wanted my wood. Give me my wood! There we go. And I want glowstone here, and one on top. Now to wrap this entire mess with wood. Just anything you see, exposed stone, cover it with wood. Here's what I got so far. And I still gotta put some more wood on it. Now, I'm currently like right around the edge here. I need to extend this plank here out a couple. And then put in some more wood here and there. So then I gotta play with the roof for a bit, because the thing isn't exactly circular. And that's by design, basically. So, might take me a moment, but I just gotta extend this out. Let's see, how much do I need to extend this thing out? I think at least 2 spaces. So, let's see. I'll figure out the exact quantity. I may have cut this corner off. I'm not sure. But pretty much for the moment, I'm just going to extend this whole thing out a couple. Like so, and see how it looks, and then I'll play with it a bit. See, this would be, I think this is correct. Like that. And it takes a lot of finagling and screwing around with it, just trying to get this roof to be quite right, because sometimes you just gotta play with it. First drafts don't always turn out right. Plus, I got to basically mirror what I've done before. I honestly can't remember what the hell I did before, so I'm gonna have to refer back to it in some spots. But I definitely know I need to do this. One more here. Well, I referred back to my other roof, and it's gonna be a strange and unusual 2-stage process for this mess. Pretty much from, say right here, it goes out 3, just like so. And then it drops down 1. So it's kind of got an underside lip. And it is, this is going to be cut off. This what I just put there will be cut off later. But currently I've got to put the block underneath of it first. So I'm going to place 2 here. Well, this one was already there. and 3 across there, and then there's going to be 2 here. I'm going to do that all the way around. Go ahead and fill that mess in. And then all the way around the outside edge, I'm going to have a 1 block underneath these blocks I'm putting in right here. And then I'll come back and cut some of these extras out, because they don't really need to be there. And then this roof will be pretty much exactly the way I want it. I just have to put torches on it and stuff like that. And it'll look pretty good. Man, I'm glad I put this scaffolding here. It made it way easier than the first time I built this. I'd just been hopping around on top of columns of dirt, trying to reach all the spots I needed to that last time. I am definitely going to be using more of this kind of scaffolding in the future. Alright, we're almost done for the day. I just need to finish off this bit of roof, cut off the underside, and remove all the scaffolding, and it should be where it needs to be. You don't need to be there though, of course. And then my next video I'll show how to make the other kind of roof. That one over there. That one right there. And that ought to be pretty nice. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking great on the inside. Now I'll go cut off this bit off the top and oh well, I'll remove that too. Whatever. Anyway, this right here. And these right here. And this. All the way around. And try not to fall off. Because, yeah, if you tried this stuff without feather falling boots, you'd definitely die. Sometimes I got visitors. Sometimes my visitors fall off and die. So, try not to die, peeps. It's no fun. Great. Now that I finished this and finished it and looked at it from underneath, I realized I screwed it up. If you look closely at the other one, there is like this solid circle right here is not solid on the other side. The entire thing needs to be raised up pretty much 1 block. However, I've got possibly one good way to fix this, maybe. And we'll see how it goes. This is probably just going to be a giant mess. Use my silk touch. Let's see if I can fix this thing. Need this a little higher. And a little bit of scaffolding while I'm at it, because this is probably going to take a bit. Now, I'm not particularly OCD or anything. It's just that I enjoy my symmetry, basically. And I know anybody else that comes by and looks at this probably won't notice this small mistake. But it's going to bother the crap out of me until I fix it. So, pretty much I just got to raise this whole thing a block or something. This is just so much suck. I'm probably gonna have to remake half the roof. Now the outside edge is good, I think. Just the inside isn't quite right. And I'm gonna have to remove all this. And pretty much where this wood is right now, that's where the stone's supposed to be. Oh well, mistakes, everybody does them. And some, this is a rough mistake to fix though, because I was done with the roof, it was completed. Oh well. It won't be that hard to fix, fortunately. The most well-laid plans always go awry. Anyway, this is what it's supposed to look like, I think. And, let's see, I just got to finish off the rest of this. And I think a visitor of mine just exploded. And, get up there, you. I got to put a new roof in it after I've made sure this is correct, which I'm going to do that first before I put all the wood in place. So, if you were trying to build what I was building before, you're free to do it this way, and well, do it the way I showed, and it'll still look good. Or you could do it this way, and it'll look a little better, I hope. Alright, I look back at my other design, and the only thing I'm missing is a block right there. So, that'll be about it, and that just helps to break up the circle a little better. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I just gotta put the top on and re-roof it, remove all my scaffolding again, and take a final shot for what it looks like from a distance. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, jeez, always misclicking. Anyway, there's a couple quirks with this little roof here, now that I've got this all figured out right. And this block here doesn't need to be there, nor does that. And this makes it so the roof looks a little bit better from a distance. I believe this part is correct. Not too sure if I need that block there or not. Let me see what I did over here. I haven't done it yet. Crap. Let's see. And I'm not out of wood yet. Okay, good. So I frequently got to look back over here and see what I got, what I got to do. Looks like this block is supposed to be there apparently. So I'll put that there. And I got to cap this thing off. Now, getting your roof to look really right and nice from a distance can be a challenge. And yes, this looks to be correct. Okay, finally. Just had to play with it for a while. And still got to do this one here. Pop that corner piece, that block, and that block there, and I'm done. Finally! Okay. Done this, done that, done that. Get out of here, you goddamn roof. I'm tired of working on you. Okay, now I just gotta throw in this little bit here. Cap it off. Throw on one glowstone block on the top, and I will finally be done with this roof. This one is far harder to do than that one there. That one is very easy. But this one is very elaborate and pretty looking. So, one glowstone block on the top and we will be done. And I just gotta remove all of my scaffolding. Ah, crap. Finally, this is the last final detail. I wanted to put wood around the outside. I think it looks better just, you know, with this one spot here covered up with wood. That's the way I got it done way over there. It just looked more integrated. Oops, didn't want to hit that button. Okay, finally I'm done and want to take a look at this thing. And it looks correct. And I want to see what this looks like from a distance and below. I guess distance first, then below. Breaking my ankles. Alright, what I can see of it looks pretty good. Looks like it's all the right shape. Yep, looks good to me. And now to see it from below, and that way you can actually get a good idea of what it's supposed to be looking like from below. Yep, it is definitely correct. Yep, this edge here is now fixed and it looks quite nice. Now that is a lot of work for one really nice dome though, but it works great. I'm quite happy to have built that. And I hope you guys enjoy my building and join me for more. So next time I'm going to be building a little bit more on the roof. I'm just going to be building one of these. But that'll be a much shorter thing. Oh, see you guys next time.